Hello everyone, we are AIMIT Communication Technology Co. Ltd. Today, we will continue discussing OTDR. There are mainly 4 points regarding parameter selection, and we will talk about each one. First, let's discuss wavelength selection. How should we choose it?
Well, the wavelength selection for OTDR actually follows the type of fiber being tested. For example, for single-mode fibers, we typically choose the testing wavelengths of 1310 and 1550 nanometer bands. Well, if it's multi-mode fiber, we generally choose the 850 and 1300 nanometer bands for testing. The second point is the testing range. The testing range is actually based on the length of the fiber or link being tested. Typically, the selection of the OTDR measurement range follows a basic principle, which is usually 1.5 to 2 times the length of the fiber or link being tested. Alright, the third point is the pulse width. The pulse width is determined by the length of the sample being tested. The longer the sample, the wider the pulse width we choose. Measure range is 1.5 to 2x fiber length. Pulse width depends on sample. Longer. The pulse width depends on sample length. Longer samples require wider pulses. Under 10 km, 300 ns pulse is fine. Fourth, choose averaging time increasing with fiber length. Shorter fibers under 10 km, longer up to 120 km. Adjust averaging time by backscattered light. Pulse width is 300 ns for short samples. Averaging time increases with fiber length up to 120 km. Longer averaging improves signal-to-noise ratio. Shorter fibers might be under 10 km. Longer ones reach 120 km. Increase averaging time. Longer time improves signal-to-noise ratio, helping spot anomalies or assess attenuation and loss. Thank you. Well, there is one benefit to increasing the averaging time. The longer the averaging time is, lower the signal-to-noise ratio will be, which means the display on the graph will be more detailed. It makes it easier to spot the anomalies or assess the overall attenuation and loss of the link. For specific details, you can refer to the tables we have below. Thank you all.